How many times and where have you masturbated this week?
Oh, cup
I
guzzling.
was just guzzling so much, even.
I would have been going, she's a witch. That's your wife. I'm like, I know, but I've had enough. If a man has sex with an animal, both the man and the animal must be killed.
Bloody Johnny's doing his cow sex display again.
Welcome to Nerds Against Normality, the podcast where the mystery isn't what happened, but how none of us have been arrested yet. This week we'll be reviewing the new Knives Out film, Wake Up Dead Man, a stylish whodunit full of secrets, smug monologues, and characters who are definitely lying to your face. Very familiar territory. I'm Harry, your host and detective extraordinaire, master of deduction, and probably the only person here actually paying attention. I'll be asking the hard questions, recording all the clues, and basically doing all of the work. Joining me is suspect number 1, Stacey. Never draws attention to herself, never raises her voice, just calmly sits back and drops tiny, devastating comments about everyone else. If the knife's already in your back, she'll politely point out the time of death.
Hello, Harry. It's great to be here.
Next up is suspect number 2, Ben Sheridan, the villain, the obvious guilty party, and the one who needed to commit a crime just so he'd get noticed. Congratulations, Ben. The world sees you, and it's not flattering.
What was the crime bit? Don't answer that.
Just to warn you all that this podcast will contain a heavy amount of swearing, adult themes, and the occasional bullying of Ben. As always, if you haven't already, you can catch us on all the social medias, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz. And if you want to go one step further and support us a bit more, head on over to
nanpodcast.tmail.com
to buy our merchandise. Get yourself a nice little t-shirt. Before we get any further, and we normally don't jump into our one thing here, I just want to take 10 seconds out of your time to appreciate our newfound love of American listeners. Yes. We've had a huge influx of American listeners over the last month.
Thank you, America.
We're actually more popular there than we are in England, which I don't know if that's
makes a lot of sense,
to be
really.
proud of or disappointed in our fellow Brits.
We did want to crack the North American demographic. It's on our board.
We're coming to you next year, baby!
Yeah, world tour!
Well, the budget might not go that far.
We're playing a village hall in your area.
Yeah. Right. Thank you, America. We'll go on to our one thing now. So, Benji, hit us with your one thing. What have you been up to since our last recording?
I watched a film. That's the thing I want to talk about, because I wish I'd watched it last year, because if I had, it probably would have been one of my favourite films. I watched The Ballad of Wallace Island. It is I think I've shown you the trailer for it, but I can't remember. I'll show you it again. It's really good. Is
it about William Wallace, or is it about Wallace and Gromit?
No.
Neither.
Neither.
Oh, then I'm not
I'm
interested.
out.
But the film is it's partially written by, do you know Tim Key?
Yeah.
So
Love Tim Key.
he's in it. He's one of the main characters.
I've met Tim Key. He's tall.
Have you?
Oh no, that's
Alex
different Tim
Hall.
I'm thinking about. He's the guy with the piano.
Tim Minchin.
Yeah, I was thinking of Tim Minchin, sorry.
Okay. When did you meet Tim Minchin?
In fact, out of the room, you're the only person here that hasn't met him.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you meet him as well?
Yeah.
Where did you meet him?
Was this the Christmas party I didn't get to go to?
Yeah, did you see the reels?
When we said we'd have an open marriage, I didn't know you were going to go for Tim Minchin.
I didn't realise you slept with him. I just met him.
Mate, the advances Harry's done on me very, very much more clearer now.
To be fair, he was leaving the house when I met him.
Oh my god, I think it's Tim Minchin.
So Tim Key.
Tim Key, the guy who's
He's part of Taskmaster.
Yes, he is. He's done a lot of the tasks. He writes a lot of the tasks for them. He's really fucking funny as well. He has written a film with his long-time actor friend, and it's from a short they made about 20 years ago.
Oh, I remember us talking about this. Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah, so the story is it's a folk duo that were very popular back in the 80s and 90s. They have split up. They don't play music anymore. Well, one of them doesn't play music anymore, but the male part of it does. He gets invited to do this gig on a Wallace Island, which is meant to be kind of off the coast of, think the Isle of Wight, but even less people.
How much incest, though, on this Stedman scale?
Alison Steadman does make an appearance.
With her son?
Yeah, absolutely. And Dad. Weird scene. Don't know why they left it in there.
Well, she's never coming on this podcast, is she?
And he goes, let's put on a gig because he's going to get paid a good amount of money to do it. Realises that it's only for one person, who is played by Tim Key, who is a massive fan of theirs and is also really wealthy. So it's like, look, can you come over, play this gig for me and me alone, and that's it. But also, surprise, surprise, invites the other half of the duo over. It's so fucking funny because he plays. You know how Tim Key is, like the way he plays, the way he talks and stuff. It's like that.
Does he just play himself? Pretty
He
much?
kind of plays himself, but
Which I'm all for. By the way.
yeah, but in the best way. He plays himself in the best way. He's just got these like. He just makes puns all the time, but because he lives alone as well, he's really socially awkward. But not in a bad way. He doesn't understand what people need sometimes. The music's really good in it as well because it's like sort of folk, like Mumford and Sons, or like Mumford Sons. Alison Steadman, take note. But it's also just it's really funny. It's also quite heartwarming.
Yeah, it looks good.
And it was made for nothing, and I really love those sort of films, which looks like you could make it yourself if you really wanted to. There's only about 5 people in it.
Okay.
And the fisherman who does the ferry back and forth to the island, who's very funny, because his timetable is just he's written down the times he might be there.
Weather dependent.
He's literally trying to get off the island. He's like, it says 11 o'clock. Yeah, but he's put brackets sometimes. Well, is that today? He's like, it could be anywhere. Could literally be any day.
I admire that level of customer service.
Absolutely. But I think if I'd watched it last year, it would have been, I don't know, maybe number 2 or number 3.
Of that high up?
Yeah. But that is mine. The Ballad of Wallace Island. Great film. Go and watch it where you can. Have a laugh. Harry, what have you been up to?
Well, actually, we were going to hit this together. So last time we said we'd watched Stranger Things, but we wanted to give the audience a chance to catch up, finish it, so we could then talk about it. Mm-hmm. Before we get into the thick of it with Stranger Things, because we'll both have things to say, I also managed to catch up on my gaming challenge that I'm doing in the book. I played the very first FIFA.
Yay!
And what a fucking treat it was.
Oh, it was.
To our international listeners, I think it's still called FIFA, so...
FIFA in the UK, or as they know it internationally, FIFA.
If I had to give it a paragraph review, it would be unbearable, unplayable, save your money, listen to my review, don't touch it. In fact, if you see a copy of it, kick it down the street as far away as you can, because this game is horrific.
I love how you're reviewing it like this is a brand new game as well. Like everyone's clamouring for the new for FIFA 1.
Yeah.
Remind us what year this was from?
1993, I believe. Oh, gosh, and this was before they had licensed teams. And so I picked England, obviously, and I picked USA. There's no tutorial, obviously. It was just pick a game. So I was like, okay, press A. And you'd like to think with a controller that has 3 buttons, right, and a D-pad, it'd be quite easy to play. It is not. The camera is fixated at a very weird, I don't know, it's like if you was filming from the corner flag, that's how you play. And it's horrific because with a D-pad, you can't just run. Oh, there's no sprint button. It's a momentum-based game. So I don't know how that is. When you run, you're not like, oh boy, give me 3 seconds to get going. Right?
I mean, I am.
That's true, yeah. Hopefully it's downhill and the wind's behind you. But I didn't know, there was no instructions, and shooting was a joke, passing was a joke, and it was relentless. I kicked off, lost the ball immediately, and went 1-0 down within about 3 seconds. There's no offsides in it. There's no offsides. No fouls in it. It's mad game. Yeah, so if you were looking to play the original FIFA, don't bother.
Would you say the new ones are slightly better?
Yeah, I think they've slightly
improved.
They've slightly improved over age, yeah. So hopefully, please land on a better one.
So we're taking the book out and we're flicking through the pages for your next game, right?
Yeah.
And stop.
I see a Dreamcast.
Would you like to go left or right? Because this is just the Dreamcast console. You can have the choice this time.
Yeah, go right.
Okay, I think this is a pretty good one.
Good luck, mate.
You've never played it. It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Well, before I get a load of shit, I have played it. That was terrific, thank you. I have played it.
You have?
Yeah, just never completed it.
Oh, okay. But why didn't you finish Ocarina of Time?
Oh, because I'm an idiot, and Saint New and Flashy probably turned up and I diverted my attention to
the new FIFA.
FIFA 2 come out.
Oh, FIFA.
Has this scratched your vintage itch?
Absolutely. Yeah, because I've got Ocarina of Time upstairs in stock. I can just plug in the N64 and just play it. I will say this, I'm glad I got this and not Majora's Mask.
Why?
Only because Majora's Mask is a bit more fiddly. I think Ocarina of Time is just a straight A to B. Can you imagine if I didn't give this a good review? This is what is always thrown about as the not just the best game of its generation, the best game of all time.
Yeah, we're not a biased podcast, but if you don't give it a good review, 50% of our listeners are going to tune out.
Again, we will lose the American demographic.
Lovely.
Amazing. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Looking forward to that review.
I can't wait. Anyway,
On with
go
our Stranger Things review.
Yeah, one thing was going to be Stranger Things. We finished it, and did you see they dropped episode 9? So there was 8 episodes originally, and yeah, they dropped like a phantom episode.
What? So is episode 9 the actual ending?
Yeah. So they wake up in Vecna's lair with the mouth plunger on, and
For someone who hasn't seen much of Stranger Things, this is all very new information. What is a mouth plunger?
that's not important.
You're focusing on details, mate.
No, I was winding you up. So there was big rumours because a lot of people are unhappy with how season 5 finished, right?
that sort of reviews.
And
Just before you go any further, to say this will be completely
spoilerific.
yeah.
So a lot of people complained, and the fans just picked holes in, like, well, sort of like they were seeing things that weren't there, and they were making up the Duffer Brothers. They've made a 9th episode. That couldn't possibly be the ending. That's not the ending. That's not my ending. There must be another one. They were obsessed on the 7th of January. Yeah, and that time has been and gone, and there's no episode 9, and people let it go. It's not happening.
So in terms of the review, well, we're not on the same page for this season of Stranger Things.
Oh, I thought you just meant in general. Just like your entire marriage. I just don't think you two have ever been on the same page.
No, why do you
Turns out
think,
you were right. Yeah, we hate you. We're only together for the podcast now.
That is fair.
why do you think Tim Minchin was here?
Team Minchin.
So we can agree on a few things. Obviously, the whole thing about Stranger Things is they go into the upside down world.
Yeah.
And up until this season, the Upside Down has kind of been a place where it's scary, monsters are there, and you can't stay in it too long because, strange things
Oh, that's why it's called The Thing.
may happen. In this season, however, they created a whole military base in the Upside Down
I remember seeing that in the...
with Linda Hamilton.
Lyndall Hamilton.
With Linda Hamilton.
Lyndall Hamilton. Oh, can we get Linda Hamilton? No, we can get a less expensive sister.
A Timu version.
Mum, can I watch Linda Hamilton? No, we have Linda Hamilton at home.
Because why wouldn't you want Linda Hamilton?
Mostly because she's pointless in this TV show. She's generic army person number 1.
Oh.
Who could have been played by anyone. Brings no depth to the story.
No.
So, in this one, because I've only seen season 1, so I have seen The Upside Down, haven't I?
Yep.
Yes.
So, yeah, because Will...
That's where Will is, yeah.
There's no danger. They just walk about. Hopper and Eleven just have like a nice little couple of days just wandering about, encounter nothing. The most dangerous thing they encounter.
You make it sound like they're just having a whimsy adventure. They have a picnic.
I can't see me loving nobody like...
They may as well. It's pointless. But season 5 is good. It's a good season, but it's nowhere near as good as the last ones. Any of them. It's the worst season out of the lot.
And this is where we differ.
Really? Okay.
I didn't get on as much with season 4 as Harry really enjoyed that season. Because for me, they just had like a bunch of random characters that didn't really add anything to it. I liked this season because it's centered around the main characters. It had all the 80s things that you really love, like I think Harry described it in his anger once as like Home Alone in the Upside Down.
They do Home Alone it. They take down the Mind Flayer, the most powerful being in the universe, fucking like a water gun and some balloons. They Home Alone the fucking biggest, baddest villain, which, by the way, has been hiding in plain sight, which I thought was really cool. You thought it was Vecna's lair, and then it unfolds. No, it was Vecna's Mind Flare.
Oh, God, if only we'd looked slightly past the lair part of his title.
That's the beauty of the 80s.
You can overcome anything.
Yeah, with water
With some
balloons.
marbles and some...
The power of friendship.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Macaulay Culkin did fuck up those two burglars with very little else.
They've not been the same since. Have you seen that one of them has... The Wet Bandits has been caught with a prostitute, I think?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Marv.
Did he give you a call?
I'm not a prostitute.
Look at us.
Marv, for the right price, I will be a
To be
prostitute.
fair, he's got more money than we do.
I'm not over this end fight thing yet. So the end episode,
Okay.
the end episode is 2 hours, 10 minutes roughly. And when he died, I paused it. I was like, I wonder how long we've got left. And I was like, there's still over an hour left. This is definitely not the final battle. Like, he's not revealed his final form.
Yeah.
He's dead. All right, get this for a bit ranty about this.
I know you've interrupted my... Okay.
Will coming out when they go, we're on a time budget, people, and he's like, yeah, I appreciate that. It's the end of the world and that. But can I just borrow you for 5 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
More like 15. Yeah. By the way, guys, I'm gay. Everyone's like, we know.
Yeah.
We know. You look at Mike all the time.
Yeah.
Right? We know. It's okay.
We
we
go to
love
the-
you for it.
We go to
it's
the
great.
cinema. You put the popcorn bucket there,
Yeah.
and you know.
I'm never grabbing it.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
never touching the
We
popcorn.
have never touched your popcorn, Will, because we knew your penis was probably inside of it.
I did love that. They are literally like, we've got 15 minutes to go. And it's like, right, in the beginning.
Oh God!
And just badly timed in the show. It could have
Could've
done
been
it.
earlier.
Should have been earlier, or at some other point where it wasn't. Time is so
Yes,
pivotal.
but as we established, men only talk to each other.
Yeah, when it's the end of the world,
when
they'll
it's-
start
yeah,
revealing
Yeah,
their
that's the
deepest
only times that men
emotions.
talk about their feelings. Please continue.
That scene is longer than the end fight with Vecna. 11 kills Vecna quicker than Will coming out.
Oh, okay.
This is a villain they've been building up for seasons. The Upside Down is actually a link between the two worlds. Vecna is trying to
bridge the gap.
They go to Dimension X. They take the bus, and there's not a single demon bat, not a single demon dog. There's not a demigorgon anywhere to say this is his lair, right?
Yeah.
This is where they should be everywhere. He is prepared for this war. Do you know what the Duffer Brothers said when someone questioned him saying that? He goes, "Well, he wasn't expecting an ambush." Oh, right.
I would say he was kind of preoccupied, yeah. That's how the best serial killers get got, when they're so in their lair and their ego. They're like, whoa, oh, fuck.
I'm just I'm gonna have a great time with this prostitute. Oh no! And then he tries to put his hand on the door handle and
Harry!
executes him, and then he gets the door open, and then he slips on a toy car and falls down the stairs.
Harry, you there, mate? but apart from Harry's
back
rant,
to you, Stacey.
Harry's actually like taking a breather.
The worst part is, I didn't hate the season. I didn't. And I didn't even hate the finale.
Okay.
It should have been better. It should have been better. The series as a whole has been fucking awesome, and I really enjoyed it. When I first watched it, I actually was more on the positive side, but as time has gone on and I thought about it more, I was like, this is ridiculous.
It did have some things that didn't tie together, like the military base and the Upside Down. Also, and you'd quite like this, I think, Ben, there was a spunk room.
And now I'm back on board.
Which they actually
There
built.
was a strange scene where two of the characters, you might remember them, Nancy and
Jonathan.
Yes, I
who've been
remember.
on and off throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the spoiler I've seen from this, is that they got engaged, now they're not engaged.
They
or
had a
something.
disengagement proposal. Weird. That was a weird. It was a weird scene, but what made it great was that the room was filling up with spunk throughout the entire.
I see.
thing.
I see. Now, I've had dreams about this,
Yeah, right.
and I often think, how would Bear Grylls survive this?
Also,
Drinking them.
Yeah, you're worse 2 steps ahead of me. Can you imagine that? What were you taking the final battle to save the one? I was just
Cum guzzling.
guzzling so much semen.
That's why Marv calls me, mate.
I think I played my part as well. I think I did. It's like all the gang there.
What did you do? I killed Vecna. Ben's like,
massive belly. I'm just on the floor like, oh.
yeah, that was kind of weird. And I will say that they did Nancy really dirty. So Nancy's look of her character, that I think they were ironically trying to make her the Lyndall Hamilton of Stranger Things, but
they absolutely dropped the ball at the end.
yeah, she just looked like, let's face it, she just looked like a Karen.
They almost had a good recipe for the end fight. They had 11 who was fighting Vecna, and they're similar power, right? They've got similar sort of things. I was like, that's cool. Then you've got the Home Alone kids outside chucking balloons at the Mind Flare. They're doing their own thing. Ben's over there. God knows what he's doing.
Put it back up!
And then you've got Will, who has like dark force powers. He helps out as well, and that's kind of cool. It's just not executed perfectly. Go on, I'm out.
Right, you done?
Overall, I'd say it's a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, there's 5 seasons. Where are you ranking it?
Oh, as a whole, probably an 8.5, 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't tarnish the series. I just wish it had been done better.
Okay.
I think, yes, there are problems with it, but I think overall I like the fact that the kids were all together. They all got a really good, poignant ending as well. They spent time, as Harry says, when they defeated Vecna, you've still got quite a lot of the episode to go.
If you've got a lot of characters and you've been with them for 10 years now,
exactly.
I want to know how each of them, how their story ends.
Exactly.
I like multiple endings because it means that I'm like, well, now everyone's story is complete.
It feels like everyone's got closure. It doesn't feel like we need another one. Like it's all perfectly bubble wrapped together and explained really well as well. So like the whole explanation of how it came to be and all that kind of was perfectly fine.
Is this where... Does it end with everyone walking off into the sunset?
No.
Does anyone die, essentially?
Well,
no.
So one of the controversial parts about the ending is what happens to Elle, and people are disagreeing on what happens to her. So they come back from the fight, and the Upside Down still exists. They're all being dragged off by the military, and then Mike looks round, and Elle is in the Upside Down, like the bridge between the worlds, and she's basically says goodbye to him. She closes the portal, as it were, and disappears.
Okay.
They never see her again.
Turns the open sign to close.
She certainly does. And so I think personally she's died, and also because that whole world, Vecna, her powers, everything can't continue to exist in reality, right?
Right.
So it makes sense to me that she's gone. But then right at the end of their episode, Mike does a D&D session and he tells this beautiful story about how Elle's gone off on her adventures and she's gone to find their special place that they always dreamed about, which they promised would have 3 waterfalls and they only CGI'd 2 of them. But that's besides...
So he's a liar.
That's besides, we can't always get what we want.
I was going to ask, does this... Because this is how you write something like this. Does it bookend itself with a D&D game?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah,
about to say,
it does.
okay, so it ends as it begins.
But in a nice way. So part of the reason why I really like this season, Harry's going to roll his eyes so hard.
You might hear it on. You might pick it up on the audio.
Is that was some of the final imagery that they had for wrapping things up like this. So the boys and Max finish playing their D&D and they head up the stairs and they're all putting their notebooks back on the shelf and they're all really sad. And I think it's because they're also sad that their childhood's coming to an end.
Yeah.
They finished the game, they've gone through a lot together and they're now going off and growing up.
Hopefully going to a lot of therapy.
I was about to say, the amount of therapy these kids are going to need in about 10
Yeah.
years is going to be insane.
And I don't know whether you've seen this actually, I haven't spoken to you about it, but they also put some nods back to who's the guy with the crazy hair that plays Metallica? Eddie. So Dustin becomes a valedictorian or whatever the American term is. Sorry, Americans. So Eddie said before he died, like, I'm just going to go and, like, suck it to the man and I'm going to, like, swear and walk off and whatever. And that's what Dustin does as a homage. So I really like that kind of imagery. And I agree about Will's coming out wasn't the best timed and a bit long.
Just do it in the
But
D&D game.
I really like the imagery they had around that Vecna was using it as his worst fear. And I thought that was quite poignant and beautiful. Overall, I'd give it an 8.5 and 9, but I would rank this season probably a good 7.5, 8.
Okay.
From one Netflix exclusive to another. On with the film review.
On with the review.
On with that bloody review.
My God.
Today on Nerds Against Normality, we're diving into the newest entry in the Knives Out universe, Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. Directed and written by Ryan Johnson, this is the third standalone whodunit following Knives Out and Glass Onion. The film stars Daniel Craig returning as Benoit Blanc, and he is joined by a stellar ensemble, including Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney, Daryl McCormack, and Thomas Hayden Church.
I wish you'd put in someone else that like an extra.
Yeah, and Gary from Costa. Go Go on, Gary, lad. Now streaming globally on Netflix, this adventure takes Blanc out of the exotic locales of the earlier films and into a quiet upstate New York hamlet with a very dark mystery. In Wake Up Dead Man, Blanc teams up with an earnest young priest to investigate a perfectly impossible crime inside a small town church. A locked door murder that challenges everything we think we know about logic, faith, and human nature. The budget, Ben, how much do you think this cost to make?
$6 billion.
Locked in. Stacey?
No. 160 million.
You're going for 160 million to make?
Yep.
Stacey?
80 million.
It's going for 80 million. I can confirm it cost 170 million. I obviously can't do a box office return, but I could pull up the figures for the first 3 days amount of downloads. How many downloads do you think this film got in the first 3 days?
Downloads are so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know, let's say 150 million.
Okay, 150 million. Benji?
200 million.
Wow, both went so high. So high. 20 million.
Oh, wow.
Which, unfortunately for Netflix, is noticeably less than the
Yeah.
previous two films.
Is it?
Yeah. But it has stuck around. Have you seen the other two?
No. Yes. I don't know, have I?
I know you haven't. You've seen the first one, because
Right.
we've seen the first one.
Okay.
We haven't seen Glass Onion. Benji?
Same.
I feel like I've done dirty.
Why?
Don't know, they're standalone.
standalones.
I know. But I looked at the cast of the second one, and it's got a good cast. How did you find the setup? Did you find that 25 minutes for it to happen and Daniel Craig to turn up was too long?
45 minutes in, it's on my notes.
Was it 45?
45 minutes, he finally turns up. It's like, oh, good day, sir. I don't know. Again, this may not be the best accent.
That was quite good.
Famously not very good at them. This is a very long film.
2 hours 20?
Yeah, 2 hours 20.
Didn't need to be 2 hours 20, in my opinion.
No,
we
I agree
differ
with
here.
you.
We do differ. No, I thought it was ideal, to be honest with you, because even though the length of the film was quite lengthy, I don't feel like it rushed anything, and I think that was good. I think they took their time over the plot points.
Yeah, I think that was the problem.
What, you wanted them to rush it?
I just feel like there was 5 to 10 minutes to trim off the beginning, and there was 5 to 10 minutes to trim off at the end to make a 2-hour film.
No, because I think they really perfectly set up the characters well. You got their backstories, you get where they're coming from, and then
True,
you
I
could-
did need to listen to Josh Brolin's masturbation exercise for that entire scene.
I mean, I did.
And that brings me on to the question I wanted to ask you both of
There we go.
how many times and where have you masturbated this week?
This is the,
Forgive me, Ben, for I have sinned.
Is this the game of the week?
And don't lie, Ben, because I'll know.
We're keeping real close tabs on you. Your mum has been messaging us constantly.
At what point, Ben, did you find out who the killer was? Did you work it out?
I managed to work it out as the end credits rolled on the next film I watched.
Harry's asking because he has a humble brag and he'd like to play your voice clip.
I'm not going to say I don't.
I didn't guess correctly. I thought it was the gardener. And even, spoiler alert, when the gardener perishes, I was still not fully convinced it wasn't him.
Oh, we've got your voice note too, don't we?
Oh, good.
So here was my prediction. You're about to hear it in the voice note, but we made this about 20 minutes into the film.
So we're 20 minutes into the new Knives Out film, and Stacey made the good idea of putting in our predictions early, even though we probably haven't seen all of the suspects. I am absolutely dead set on it being the old lady who looks after the church. She's like the admin queen. I think it's her because I think the father, the priest that died, he had money, but he transferred it to her. And then when the crazy woman was like smashing up the church, and she walked up to her and whispered, and I quote from the lady, "May Christ be with you," or "Christ will heal you," some kind of crap like that. Not a very good quote. I think she whispered, "I've got the money, bitch," or words to that effect, and that's why she punched her in the face. She's the murderer. I'm calling it early.
And in contrast, Ben's prediction.
So having just watched it, I'm at the scene where Glenn Close, looking ravishing as always, is sitting by a fire. I think Gardner did it because I just don't trust gardeners. There we go. I said it. And also it looks really untidy in some of the grounds.
Is that because of your deep-rooted
Wait!
jealousy of BBC Gardener's World?
Okay, it may not be the groundskeeper.
I was so sure. He had the least screen time.
I mean, you could see it coming up from a mile away, but I think they left enough to keep you guessing, like, how she did it and who else was involved.
You're acting like you knew. You were just coasting off of my theory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Riding on the back of greatness. I think it sets up a good mystery, which is what this is meant to do as a detective film. Like, it's meant to set up that kind of, you're meant to try and figure out as well of like, because it is impossible as a theory, like it's impossible as a murder. Like, how did it happen?
I massively overthought that bit when they found the red thread in the room.
Directory.
And I was thinking in my head, again, maybe another Home Alone thing, but I was thinking like, oh, someone tripped a wire and then it would
obsessed with Home Alone right now.
and it flew in there.
All right, let's take away the murder part though. Is it a good story though? Is it a good plot? Because I quite liked it.
The murder's kind of integral to the story.
No, it's like, but I don't.
It's like having Home Alone, but he's not alone.
And not home. The bit that I really liked was, when they're trying to call up the construction company.
Yeah.
And it's just this woman on the end of the line, but then there's the switch of like, oh, he actually needs to be a priest for her, and he finds his faith again, he finds his purpose. I liked that because I think that's actually, it's his story. I find like Benoit Blanc has now become like a secondary character who just appears to help solve the murder. It's not really about him. It's about whoever's.
Yeah. I really like the fact that he is Benoit. He's always a couple of steps ahead, but he doesn't show his hand.
Yeah.
Like, he goes, the first time you see him, it's filmed like it's the first time these two meet each other and he has no idea who he is.
Yeah.
And then when the police come in being like, have you arrested him yet? And he's like, oh, you ruined my moment. Like, I was doing that thing.
Yeah.
Very, very good character. Still don't really know a lot about him though.
I did have to check that part of the plot with Harry because...
What part?
Or when they...
The body swap.
Yeah, because he...
Oh, yeah.
He is dead in the morgue when they see him.
You know what?
And then...
Yeah, because I thought this as well. I got confused.
He was clearly dead. They flipped him like a fucking pancake.
Some people can do that, Harry. And if you look at the socials, we'll prove it later.
I've never wanted to flip a dead body so much in my life. The way they flipped him with such conviction, that's not the first body flip.
If anyone, God knows how, out of our cross-section fans, if anyone does work in a mortuary, do you get to do that? Because if you do, I would like is there a position open? Because that's got to be the highlight of your day.
I thought it had some surprising, nice bits of humour throughout it.
Yeah. It is the real world, but it's also kind of not the real world. Does that make sense? Like, everything's a bit stylised.
But I really like that because that gives you a classic...
detective novel.
Yeah,
Detective
murder
story.
mystery cliches. So, like, that it's all happening apart from the one scene in the bar, it all happens around the church and the house and the grounds, which is really cool. I
didn't mind it. I think it's a good detective story. If I was reading it, I'd be like, oh, this is quite clever. This is nice.
I was confused with all the bodies and the people that look like Josh Brolin who aren't Josh Brolin.
I'm going to be a bit honest as well. I feel like if it was just someone didn't like him because they were going to expose him, that was it. I think that would have been a fine plot. I genuinely did get a little bit confused with the diamond stuff. And sorry, whose money is this? And he's wealthy, but he's also not wealthy. But like, what's going on here?
I was massively overthinking that as well.
Me too.
When they were like, it's the Eve.
Why am I doing this podcast with you two? What's wrong with you two? It's a very simple process. Priest had diamond, time worth lots of money.
Yeah, but why did he get the diamond?
What, that is not explained.
Exactly.
It's probably Knives Out 2, which we haven't seen.
But when he was saying... When he was saying it was the Eve of Apple's Eye or whatever it was called.
Eve of Apple's Eye?
Whatever it was.
I can't wait for you to be a detective. Or like accidentally get murdered. Like, follow the clues of the Eve of Apple. Oh my God, Stacey.
No one would take me seriously.
No.
I was like, oh my God, it's a painting or something like that. That's why she was like, and I was half right. That's why she was ripping through the things at the church trying to find it. But I didn't think it was an actual diamond.
How would you feel about that? I don't know, as an actor, if they was like, right, we've got the church set up, you're going to go out there, you're going to just absolutely fucking rip it to pieces. I'd be a bit like, I'm not a religious man, but I don't, just don't want to upset someone if In case.
I think I'd be all right.
In
with it.
case.
I'd be fine with
Because
it.
you literally look like down the corridor, and it's a massive open set with the craft vans there. And
It was a real church.
Was it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
But they replaced like the actual church things.
Yeah, no, they didn't just smash up a cross. We're filmmakers, we can do anything.
We got Netflix money.
Burn it! Just burn it down!
I really like the plot, to be fair.
I did like
before
it.
we move on to characters, I thought it was very good, albeit a bit long. I wasn't sitting there like, please let the film end.
No.
What made the film extra long was all of the pauses and the naps. That did make the film run up to about 3 hours 45.
This may be
The problem.
why.
All right, so characters, we've obviously got Benoit Blanc, which we have spoke about a little bit. How do you think his character is going from strength to strength? Or do you feel like it needs to be done?
I think he was always quite a strong character. Personally.
Also, just before we get into it, is Benoit allowed in the Ben Society? Or is
Benoit
that-
would be allowed in the
He would
men's
be,
society.
okay. Right, carry on.
We've had discussions.
If nothing, it was very terrific hair.
Oh, bloody hell. And his suit.
He looks good all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, we normally talk about good things. What irritated you? Who irritated you in this?
3 of them.
3 of them. The son, Kai.
Yep. Osiris.
Where have I got Kai from?
Where did you get
Don't know.
Yeah.
So the son.
Osiris, only because I remember that and go like, oh, stupid name.
Yeah, it's a stupid name. Also, don't do anything near him. He records everything.
Yeah.
Do you not need consent in America? So he was irritating. I didn't really care much for the lawyer. His mum, quote, mum,
Yeah, who's his sister? But surely,
I think.
Her story didn't really. The only reason for that story is so that you had a character that also had motive to try and get the money,
Yeah.
but it didn't really.
Has Osiris in that? How old do we reckon he is?
20?
Yeah,
Early
mid-20s.
20s?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's not that much older now.
So surely at some point he would have put 2 and 2 together and thought like, my mum is fucking fit. But like, way too fit to be my mum.
We
She's
need
so
to steer
young.
away from incest on this podcast. We've led too much.
Clearly,
away.
the audience, they've responded.
Absolutely. We've got our niche, Stacey, and we must stick with it now. So anyone will look at those two and go like, your brother and
They're a
sister.
couple.
They're a
Yeah.
couple or brother and sister, or both. Like, you're not mother
I'm not
and
sure
son.
where in America
You
it
are
is.
not mother and son.
It seemed to be an open.
Secret.
Yeah, I think they kind of know that
it's
they're
never
brother and
hinted
sister,
that- But it's never
She
hinted.
raises him.
But it's never hinted that he knew or anything like that.
no. But I think it's just one
Yeah.
of those things that we
Everyone
all
knows.
know. But
Yeah.
And who else? You said there were 3.
The doctor.
Oh, Renner.
Yeah, just.
I thought it was fine. I did see it coming that he was involved.
We had a bit Gollum, I thought, at the end. You know, when it was like, cast it into the fire. When she was like, give me,
Yeah.
we've done the plan, give me the jewel. And he was like, maybe I'd keep the jewel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's a whole Gollum shot where he like bends down to pick it up. It's like, ugh, precious.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
goes
got to
full
be a
Gollum.
reference. That's got to be a reference. Yeah, the doctor as well, because it's like he's barely in it. So,
No, I think he was in it just as much as the others.
but like he doesn't necessarily do a lot until it's revealed he's done a lot.
Sorry, what?
I can't do this without going into the next part, but it's not the right category for this bit. But it's about.
No, go on.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Who's the other character?
We
then?
want to hear it.
Doctor Osiris and the gardener is just shifty. It's a shifty man. No, the like your Stacey, just the lawyer, because again, doesn't really. Her motive is just sort of crowbarred in there a little bit.
I liked her as a character. I just think the brother son story just didn't
There's a lot of.
pay off as well as they
I
thought.
feel like there's a lot of time and attention given to the 4 main characters, which is the 2 priests, Benoit Blanc, and Glenn Close's character, and the other ones are just happen to be there.
I would agree. That's probably how I felt about Andrew Scott's character,
You know what?
Who's that?
The writer.
Hot Priest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
He
Good feedback
wasn't.
reference.
He wasn't really in it or had motive or that I remember. Anyway.
He's part of the flock.
It's quite controversial because I don't remember watching the other Knives Out film, although apparently I've watched the first one. But as a detective, I did find him annoying.
What, Benoit?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think with detectives, normally detectives' characters are very cocky, arrogant, and they'll explain it to you when they're ready. I didn't actually have any faith that he was on top of it until at the end when I was like, oh, you have been piecing this together. And I guess that could be part of his charm.
He pieces it well in advance. There's loads of bits where they're like, oh, you already knew that, didn't you? He's like, well, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out the next step.
Yeah, but was he? And then it was kind of annoying for me because he really liked the main priest character, and he was like, no, stick with me, because and now you know that it's because he knew he was innocent, and you can kind of guess that, but he was just a bit weird.
He's very out there, but he's like that. I think that's just what made him quite an endearing character. Is the fact you don't really know a lot about him. He dresses like this English gentleman, but he's got this really southern accent.
I did not expect it. I forgot that he spoke like that.
Yeah.
When he turned up, I was expecting like hello, prim and proper chap.
Yeah.
When he's like, I'll say there, boy, Benoit,
I'm just biased because I'm just such a Sherlock fan, but he was just odd at times.
Yeah, I think he's eccentric, but I also like the fact he's not a cocky detective.
The only thing is with his character, they tried to give him a slight development at the end, because when he first arrives, he's like, I don't believe in all this stuff, I don't get it, Are you going to chuck me out? And then at the end, he already knows that she is the killer, and he's like, I want you to confess it for yourself, because then you'll be absolved of your sins, because that's how it works, guys.
Yeah, that is literally it. I'm going to collapse into Daniel Craig's arm. I'm going to go, delete my internet browser history.
I like the fact that he's a bit mysterious and it's not all just thrown out there.
Yeah.
I love Sherlock. I think he's awesome. He has different styles. But I'm all for it. And when I said earlier, like, do you think he's done? Well, I think there should be more. I'm more than happy to stick into the the Benoit.
Yeah.
He's intriguing. Like, you do want to find out more, but just odd at times.
Okay, this is nothing on her. It is not. Mila Kunis is really good in this.
Oh, yeah.
But it is the voice of Meg from Family Guy, and I can't get my head past that. And it's really annoying because I should be able to.
I didn't recognise her at first, actually.
And she has a lot of faith in him.
She does.
She gives him a lot of free reign. He's like the main suspect. They're like, yeah, just let him.
Yeah, just let him wander around.
That's what I mean, it's odd.
Yeah, I think you are allowed to hold someone for... Over here it is, you're allowed to hold someone for 24 hours without motive.
Go. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about the negatives, but I really, really, really want to say how good an actor the main priest is.
He's really good in this.
Please do tell me his name.
Josh O'Connor, but his...
Josh O'Connor is his name, yeah.
Josh O'Connor, he's so, so good. I think most of the film, as you said, kind of revolves around him, and I think rightly so. He's captivating. I want to just see.
You want to root for him?
Yeah, I just want to see more and find out more about him. I think he was fantastic.
I think he's just got such a good character arc in this. That's like someone who's kind of unsure about himself and where his place in the world is to actually be like the leader of that church.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a great story where he's a bit of a rebel to begin with, isn't it? You talk about him, he killed a guy in the ring, he's riddled with guilt, and he basically sought out God for forgiveness, didn't he?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's nice, because at one point Josh Brolin definitely pushes his buttons. He's wanting that reaction.
Yeah.
He's kicking him, he's fighting him, and he's like pretty much got like the Emperor Palpatine. He's like, give in to your temptations. Do it.
Leave him, I will never make it.
He wants him to fly off the handles, especially as he knows that his son Kai is recording.
Yeah.
And that was quite a savage line when he was like, I'm going to cut you out of this church like a cancer. And I was like, oh, you just, do it. That was very good. Now, he was lovable as well. You felt sorry for him because it was just like...
Just having a bad week.
It was what was his name again? Josh
O'Connor. That's the actor's name. I can't remember
I can't remember his name. Yeah, it was like Josh O'Connor's worst day. Like, it just... By the end of the film, isn't he? He's just like fucking coated in mud.
Well, yeah.
He's not had any sleep. He's
not
having a good time.
Yeah, seen 3 dead bodies in one day, hunted by the police.
He did a kickflip on one of them.
On one of them.
That seemed
nailed it.
inappropriate.
Probably the highlight of the day.
That seemed inappropriate.
Benoit clapped.
Absolutely. Good show.
But I would like to move on to our game time. Inspired by Belgium or Bollocks, we've got the very inspired Bible or Bollocks.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I'm going to give you some laws in the Bible. Some of them are going to be true, some of them are going to be false. I'd like you to tell me if it's in the Bible or if it's a load of bollocks. Okay. So number 1. If a woman grabs a man's genitals during a fight, her hand must be cut off.
I mean, I would hope that's true for any law now, modern.
Oh God, I don't know. That seems such a small thing to put in the Bible.
Wait, it's average.
Whoa.
Of all the important testimony in the Bible, do you think they focused in on a man's testicles? Yeah, I think it's true.
Yeah, I think so. Sadly, I agree with my co-host here.
Are we going Bible?
Bible.
It's Bible.
Oh my God.
Number 2. If a man shaves his beard, he must confess.
To what?
Go to confession.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I meant?
What if you,
I'm waiting to the shower again. Sorry.
what if you've got nothing to confess?
Also, that's
Men have always got something to confess.
Also, that's not a. The confession is, forgive me, Father, I have shaved my beard. He would go, yeah, I can see.
No, you can't in a confessional. That's
True.
the point of it. Oh, yeah. I knew it was you, Ben.
That would be me. I would get into that confession booth like, all right, mate, it's Ben here.
Shit.
So, as in, Ben
Affleck. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. I'm now Ben Affleck. I think it's true.
I think bollocks.
Okay. All right, we'll go bollocks.
Men loved a beard back in the Bible times.
They did, but that's
Yeah,
not
hence why if you shave it, you'd have to
Yeah,
do
they
a
don't
confession.
shave it though.
Bollocks gone.
It is bollocks.
Yeah.
Number 3. If someone curses at their parents, they should be put to death.
Now, when you say curses, are we talking swear curses?
do we mean curses, or do we mean like? True.
Yeah, go on.
It's true. Yeah.
What are you in here for? Oh, call me mama, right?
Number 4. If a man has sex with an animal, both the man and the animal must be killed.
Is this law still applying?
I guess.
I need to know,
I don't
Harry.
think there's like a patch update on the Bible.
I don't think it's fair on the animal. I'm just going to put it out there.
Yeah, but
What's giving it sexy eyes?
Animal could have seduced him.
Is that like your main suite of animals, or does it include like I don't know? Why I'm asking this question.
Go on, finish your thought. Is that what you call a zoo? A suite of animals?
Yeah, here are my suite.
Noah's suite.
Also, how would you know?
Well, the animal could confess.
After shaving its beard.
Animal could tell someone. Be a really tall one for a giraffe and be like, by the way, just so you know, old John down the road trying to bloody bum me.
Bloody Johnny's doing his cow sex display again.
Why would it be a display?
So no, otherwise how would you know? I'm going to say
True.
bollocks.
I'm going to say true.
Oh, let's go true.
It's Bible.
Oh,
Yeah, it's true.
fair
If there's one thing Christians don't like, it's animal husbandry.
If a farmer waters crops on holy days, it is sinful.
That's true.
So that would be a Sunday. It's
Sunday, I guess, Christmas,
Sunday.
Easter.
Pancake Tuesday.
Yeah.
World
Independence Day.
Cup final.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if this is before or after Christ.
Don't know.
That's what the Bible is!
Yeah, because that would.
The whole of the
It's all
Bible's after
post-Christ.
Christ!
Yeah, but that wouldn't.
We haven't made the prequel yet.
No, it's not. Okay, so is it old?
Pedro Pascal is in line to play Jesus.
Is it Old or New Testament?
I don't know.
Old or New Testament.
This is just a fun little game I made. It's a fun little game.
Everyone has switched
Well,
off.
because that makes a difference. Otherwise, it applies to Easter or it doesn't.
I don't
It doesn't.
know.
It does or it doesn't apply
I
to
don't know
Christmas.
what this podcast is anymore. It's true.
Yeah, let's go true.
No, it's true. I know exactly where. I know which bit.
Well, I would like to hear what bit, Ben, because it was bollocks.
Fuck!
Oh,
Number 6. If a man lies about his age, he must repent publicly.
Where is that when you're at the... I assume that's for when people were at the self-checkout.
Yeah. Sir, I don't think you can buy that cross.
When's your birthday? 22nd of February?
What year? Every year.
Bugs Christ!
Old or New Testament?
False.
Yeah, bollocks.
It's bollocks. Number 7. If a woman is sick, she must stay out of the church.
True.
How are we defining sick? Like if you've done,
Like if she comes up like beatboxing and
Oh,
stuff.
I was about to say if you've just pulled.
Oh, sick! She's busting out a 3-minute freestyle rap about their Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was about to
The
say.
herrings on the side going, "You go, girl!" That's it. They're like, "Oh, she's too sick for the church."
Fuck me!
I think true.
We're going true. Yeah, it's bollocks.
Oh no!
If you wear clothes made from 2 different fabrics, it is forbidden.
True.
What's forbidden?
Everything.
If you wear clothes made from 2 different fabrics, it is forbidden.
To do what?
To wear clothes with 2 different fabrics. It's not the longest of sentences.
Stacey, you've been strung up on the cross so quick.
The crap.
I would have been going, "She's a witch." That's your wife. I'm like, "I know, but I've had enough."
This is ridiculous.
I think bollocks because
It's true.
most people would have just had to sew clothes together with whatever they
I
had.
think it's true.
Bollocks.
It's true.
Bollocks.
I think it is true.
Okay, but it's true.
Fuck.
I remember.
It's okay, hon. You didn't understand the question.
But what
It was
is
too loaded. It
forbidden?
was too loaded.
Thankfully, none of us would actually be not following that rule because we're all in all denim.
Next up, if a woman is accused of adultery, she must drink a special potion to prove her innocence. If she is sick, she is guilty.
What's the potion? Is it
Jager bomb.
arsenic?
Yoga bomb.
It's the Jager bomb. The little brand.
Yeah,
variant.
Jager bomb.
Jager bomb, yeah.
I think it's for only because they wouldn't say it in the Bible. If a woman has done this, drink a potion.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't use the word potion. Correct.
It's true.
Fuck!
It's true. This is a very woman-heavy questionnaire, isn't
It's
it?
almost as if religion is skewed more towards men. Who'd have thought?
If a woman speaks in church without permission, she must leave.
How does that work though? In terms of, do I have to whisper to you to be like, "Can I speak, please"?
Hand up system.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's kind of how you operate this podcast.
Yeah, it's failing miserably.
All right, bollocks.
It is bollocks.
Oh, thank God.
Nice. Right, I've got 2 more left. If a woman gives birth to a boy, she is unclean for 7 days. If she
dear.
gives birth to a girl, she is unclean for 14 days.
Oh,
That's harsh.
you're unclean either way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is quite messy, I guess. I think true.
Okay, I'm going to go with you, Stacey, because I'm not sure.
It is Bible. It is true.
Yeah.
You unclean bitches.
Someone needs to rewrite this thing. Have they done that?
The Bible Requiem.
The Bible abridged.
Right, number 12. If 2 men argue in the house of God, they must each bring an offering the next time they go to church.
Okay, what would you bring as an offering?
I brought my Mario statue. I brought a Sonic statue.
I think men can do, what they think is right. So I think bollocks.
All right, by that logic, I'll say bollocks.
It is bollocks. And a bonus quickfire round here. These are all sins, but this is a quickfire bonus round I thought you'd find interesting.
Okay.
If a man ignores messages from his friends for more than 3 days, he must confess his sins before his congregation.
Amen.
If a man responds only with a thumbs up, he must offer a public apology.
Amen.
If a man leaves a group chat on read, his soul is weighed.
Preach.
Amen.
If a man takes more than a week to reply, he is considered unclean.
Hallelujah.
If a man ghosts his friends, he must bring snacks to the next gathering.
Praise be.
If a man pretends to have completed Silent Hill 2 when he has not, he must replay it in shame.
Blasphemy.
If a man recommends a bad film to his friends, his judgment is to be questioned.
Praise the Lord Jesus above.
And that was Bible or bollocks.
Really? That's all in the Bible.
That is... How did they know about Silent Hill 2?
Who would have thought?
There's an appendix.
They were like, Silent Hill 1 was so good they made a sequel. They didn't even know about Silent Hill 1.
No, didn't know the concept of what a video was.
So part 3, so I'd like to just go with where does it go from here? How would you feel about implementing, you brought it up briefly and I'm glad you didn't go into it too much, making a family element. So like obviously Sherlock has, what's his name?
Watson,
Nope, the brother.
Mycroft.
Yeah, and he's also, a boy genius.
Yeah.
But it would be quite cool, I think, if you was to see where Benoit come from, maybe his brother come into play or something like that, or sister.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to have that because he is shrouded with mystery, and also I think with these sort of films you have a lot of fun with your cast. Like I think this would be a prime opportunity to bring in Mark Wahlberg,
Oh, God.
best actor of 2025. He should be in the next Knives Out. He would have solved it quicker than Benoit.
Absolutely.
It would detract too much from the actual
It'd be too
point
good.
of it.
Too good.
And
You can't
concentrate.
You can't have perfection. I'm going to call it now because I don't know. It depends if Netflix, if it keeps doing well for Netflix. I think when Daniel Craig doesn't want to do these anymore,
that's Mark Wahlberg's time to step up.
Mark Wahlberg will be Benoit Blanc. Oh God!
Just put it out to the Ben Society.
Yeah. Do we want Benoit to keep going? He's a fancy Ben because he's got wah.
Ben Affleck will step up.
Oh no. I think once Daniel Craig doesn't want to do these anymore, they will do a prequel which shows Benoit Blanc in his younger days. And he'll recast him. I think that is the way they'll do it.
Who would you want? Who would you want in their cast? I think maybe good Judi Dench. Quite cool.
Judy.
Sam Jackson would be cool as well.
Yeah.
He's a very fun character to have in these sort of films.
I would want Phoebe Waller-Bridge in it. I just think she suits it. I don't know why. They've done a thing of they've had someone from Marvel in every film so far.
Chris Evans.
They had what's his name? Who played Hulk, not New Hulk.
And obviously Batista.
Yes, yeah, he's in it as well. And they had Josh Brolin in this one.
Yeah, Thanos. Yeah.
I would love to see Nicolas Cage in one of these.
Yeah, that would
I
be.
would love to see Nicolas Cage in one of these.
But
films.
equally, you'd be like, he did it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'd want him to go completely against character, like what he normally does. I'd want him to play like a really quiet person.
So you're desperate, before we wrap up with approval, to just talk about some of the religious elements or the imagery.
Yes, please.
Iconography. We haven't had this in a while.
Iconography. Obviously, lots of religious imagery going throughout. Like when Josh Brolin is giving his speeches in church, he's on like a very Noah's Ark podium. I don't know if that's part of the actual church design.
That's probably not. That's probably put in there by the art team.
It's like he's really leading like the way.
Did he?
They've got a lot of when the door, but again, this might be part of the church design. When the door opens, the sunshine beams in.
That's just going to be a big light.
There's a lot of light and darkness when Daniel Craig's character's talking and he has a moment of religious discussion and light comes in through the stained glass window.
So is that the sun going behind the clouds? Because it happens a lot.
Yeah.
In the church, it goes from light and then it goes that really gradual, like that really quick dark, and then back again.
Yeah, we noticed it and then we're like, I don't know what that means. So I'd like to kind of watch it again just to see. Now you know everything, what it's trying to say.
Did you notice when he's doing his sermons, there's a shot where you can see the roof?
Yeah.
And there's an angel.
Yeah.
You actually pointed
that actually is literally watching over him, but it's like a judgment one. I think it's one of the angels that is meant to judge you. Yeah. And it literally is looking at him, and I was like, that's
Stop wanking in the shower.
I'll do what I want.
I'm going to open the approval. Woo! Even though I didn't pick the film, I'm going to do it. I'm jumping on. Yes, I really enjoyed this film. It's not, to be honest with you, it's not the sort of film I would go, I'm going to watch that tonight. But it is one of those films that when it's on, I do just sit down, get hooked in.
Have a little nap.
Rewind.
Figure out who did it. Massage my ego. Approve. Done. I just think it was a fun film. I think it was a good little detective story. And it gets the hooks in you enough to wanting you to go to the next scene, to see what progresses each time. And also, with each scene, something goes wrong and puts you further down the rabbit hole of I don't know how to get out of that. Yeah, I approve it. Benji?
I think it's a good film. I don't know if it's a very good detective film, like a murder mystery film, but saying that, I did really enjoy it. And I think I'd rather have more of these than not have them. So, yeah, I do approve.
Well, then we're unanimous.
Way!
First one of the year.
I also approve. I think it was cleverly done. I was gripped by the performances, the story. I really enjoyed it.
There we go then.
Nice. Right, full nan approval.
Let's close this case
with some trivia.
Ooh!
There's not much trivia because it's such a new film, but the casting was almost very different before filming. No. I wish.
How do you improve perfection? Get Wahlberg.
Lindsay Lohan and Tom Hardy were in talks. So Mila Kunis, obviously Lindsay Lohan, and Jeremy Renner was going to be Tom Hardy. Can you imagine Tom Hardy as like this wimpy little doctor alcoholic?
I wouldn't want that.
I really thought you were going to say it's going to be the priest.
Oh no.
It's just like, you fucking what?
I could see him as that. I wouldn't want him as the
I could
Doctor.
see him as the Josh Brolin
Yeah.
priest. I couldn't see him as the main priest.
No.
No.
I'm quite glad that didn't happen. Although I would have liked to have seen Lindsay Lohan in it.
Yeah, that would have been
That
cool.
would have been quite fun.
Exterior shots of the fictional church, Our Lady of Perpetual Fortitude, were filmed at a real neo-Gothic church in Epping Forest near London. The actual church vicar was so keen to be on set, she insisted it to be in her contract. And at one point, Mila Kunis thought she was an extra.
That's because she was running around screaming, "The power of Christ!"
There's a woman in the church! Kickflip off her!
Pretending I'm a Subaru.
So basically, Netflix wanted to put it in cinemas for a longer time. They then decided, no, what we're going to do is just make it a couple of days. I think it's a long weekend, and then straight to Netflix. But Rian Johnson and Daniel Craig were upset because they wanted to have a full theatrical run. I think it deserved a full theatrical run. Or at least like a decent shot at it, right?
Especially as
For
you
3-4 weeks before it goes to Netflix. Yeah.
especially as you gave the 3-day viewing figures that weren't, didn't seem amazing.
That aside, that's all the trivia I could find. And that's it for this week's Nerds Against Normality. After reviewing all the clues, twists and shocking reveals, I've learned one thing. In murder mysteries, the obvious villain is usually obvious for a reason. Sorry, Ben. Thanks for hanging with us. Catch all of our latest episodes every Wednesday wherever you get your podcast from. Please follow, rate, like us on all social medias, and check out our merch at nampodcast.tmail.com. If you have a question, something you want us to review, or a great story from your week, please email us at nampodcast@outlook.com. Thank you for listening.
Bye!
Bye.
Hello, listeners. Quick behind the scenes of this episode of the pod. You may wonder what we message each other as we're recording these films. I thought I'd leave you with this little treat.
Well, it's a 2-hour, 20-minute film, but if you include naps, getting dinner ready, and pausing it 15 times to explain to Stacey what's going on, it was approximately 3.5 hours.
It was worth it.
It wasn't her nap either. I might have had a little nap. And I can't, whoa, had to stop myself then from being a spoiler Sally.
We are all in the same decade of age. Why? I don't understand how you guys nap all the time in films. I don't get it.
Well, Ben, when you're a film genius like myself, who predicted the killer immediately? I didn't need to bother watching the rest of the film, I'll have you know. Ooh.
I could contribute two reasons here. One, Harry doesn't get much sleep nowadays because he's sleeping.
Yeah, stop fucking snoring.
He's sleeping on the side of the bed with my rhino snoring in his ear. And two, we've got a very good video to show you where Harry makes the prediction and he dances during the video.
And because my fat head is too big to fit in the bed because I am a genius. Very good, sir.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I will play the opening titles, make it a video, and I will send that video to you tomorrow and saying, I think the killer is going to be this person. Oh, wait, no, I have to do it after the opening titles, otherwise I won't know who's in it. Okay, 10 minutes into the film, I will see who it is.
And we know how that turned out. Bye!